Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Karak Zank playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2. Nearly said a different game, but I seem to do that a lot. Where we are about to have a fun battle. We're basically trying to clear the seas a little. I know I was going to Ulfwan from Lustria, but I wanted to take these guys on the way. Who are, Count Noctilus is for some strange reason double timing home. Oh, next turn we'll hit there. Anyway, let's end turn and see what happens, guys. So, yeah, we are going to charge in there and batter their town. It won't get rid of them because they can still keep going. Ooh, is he heading for my coast? I may have messed up here, because if he lands on my coast, that could actually be problematic. But I'm not massively fussed by that. He says, while trying to work out how much he'll lose if Noctilus lands. Nice, they're potentially moving to deal with them. No, we should be able to take out here. We will take losses, and we may need to fall back and regroup before D-Day Ulfwan. Before we land here and take. Literally, we are going to land, and take Lothern all in one big fell sweep. It's not going to be subtle. It's just going to be a lot of dwarfs landing on their coast and hitting their ships. So.
My anger burns bright.
Your end shall be swift.
See, if it offered a peace treaty, I'd have taken it, but they're not.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
Oh wait, I definitely don't want to be doing this way around.
Leaving. Let us begin. Attack! Fight!
Yes, I want my better army first. This is almost kind of going to be the complete opposite things. We're relying on a lot of troops versus their. I mean, they still have a lot of troops, but they are not going to be. They're generally smaller elite units like these guys. They're anti-infantry, so they're going to be problematic. Whereas we have a very small, very elite force here. We all have artillery. Oh, it's a ship. It looks like some sort of worm's mouth the way it's there, because it's got 3 bits. That's a little odd. Right, we're going to form on this side where my reinforcements are coming in from.
Hammerers! Slayers! Organ gunner! The runes glow!
They are moving forward straight away, which makes sense for them. Oop, whoops, who have I left forward?
Yes, they do! Vengeance! Honored!
Let's move my whole army up there. They can hold this line. The others, as they can come on, can form up here to be ready. But that's a good, solid line we'll have there. What lord do they have? So they do have some mortar. So we're going to want to counter that as quickly as we can. Do they not actually have a lord here? Possibly, because this is a garrison force.
We fire on your command!
Right, let's pause a second. Not necessarily going to keep them there, but I just wanted them moving up.
Changing target! Organ gunner! Aye! It is an order!
Danger of these woods is it will give them a bit of protection against my explosives, but I need to move forward to bring these guys into range.
Organ gunner!
And once my organ guns are in range, here come the mortars!
Down!
Okay, forward more. You guys can move up here to support a bit.
Barracks ready! Lord! That'll do!
Okay, we're moving through that woodland now. You guys can move up there, the cannons can move up here.
God! Range fire! Range fast!
This whole force is going to be used to flank. I don't think there's really much point in moving my cannons too much further because... Here we go.
Vengeance!
We're going to move forward a little bit more because I want to get range on their mortars. Oh, here they come.
Organ gunner! The clans unite!
Okay, stop there.
Plow through! The runes glow!
Right. What do we want to hit first, basically? It's the real question here. That Necrofex Colossus. And these guys are going to have fun as they come in. Here it goes. The other nice thing about this is it completely stops their most of their charge bonus anyway.
For the ancestors! Attack! Slayers! For the ancestors! Longbeards! Move now!
You guys get up here.
Take them down! Jailbearers, ho!
Where's my other lord? Oh, he is there.
Lord!
Okay, we're going to start pressuring in on that flank. You guys are meant to have got around the back.
Iron breakers!
And well, they've been engaged.
Let the vengeance begin!
Charge into those bombers. Get rid of those bombers fast. Oh wow, my iron breakers are suffering there.
Score! Runes of spellbreaking.
Not been using my abilities particularly well here. Oh wow, you guys are in. You guys can flank.
Move! Off we go! Charge! Our fire on dim!
Hammer into them, please. Okay, here comes their second charge, but we're going to wrap around that easily. Yeah, these guys do have charge defense, so that's good. Key thing if you've got charge defense is don't actually move your units. Oh wow! Slayers, get your butts down onto there. Look at that line of dead shells.
Iron breakers! It is a reckoning! Axes out! Our fire undimmed!
all my ranged. I want to focus in on that Necrofex. This is exactly what my Slayers are designed for. Ooh. But it is going to go down fast there. Well, get your butt in.
The ancestors watch.
My micro is being crap today. There we go. Everything is. This is over. They're crumbling now. I said some of my units of Iron Breakers were close to being done there.
March.
Not my best battle. That said, you know, 300 for 1,250 and their capital. I didn't really get everybody involved at once, which also didn't help, but I split their force nicely, so neither force took the full might of their force. I suspect their mortar did terribly. That's because all my dwarves are very armoured. He did the best, unsurprisingly. Necrofexes are just devastating. He must have been shooting at this unit of Iron Breakers, which nearly died. So, but we won, and that's the key thing. No, we won. We took down their Necrofex, which was the worry here, and yeah, I'm happy with all of that. Johnny Deans is gone, and we'll see what we can do to their settlement.
No day.
Oh yes,
For the wisdom of the layer.
and double tap.
Wamrak.
I would not keep this because, you know, oh, actually I get +5 public order there. It does provide a reasonable garrison, but immune to Maelstrom, immune to Reef. Oh, actually that's quite good. Owning faction favourite corruption. I mean, obviously we've got a lot of vampire pirate, vampire corruption there, and we have the entire region. I think we're going to go straight into that one.
Lord of Clan Morgan. Armed and ready.
Weirdly, we still take attrition there, even though it says we wouldn't. You guys are going to fall back to Axmarsh. You can start double timing this way just in case. What's my garrison like there? That is my worst garrison. Because I don't have a garrison for walls there. This is why you should have walls, guys. We've just spent our 25k. I may, if they keep charging, I'll throw. You know, I will throw regiments of renown at this. Which, let's be honest, with how it's going, it's probably reset itself again weirdly, but. Ooh, Red Axe has leveled up again. I'm going to push up this for Lightning Strike, because that could work. Oh, that's sad. No, we got that one. We got that one. Thunder, so that would be good. There's a lot of extra damage and a lot of extra ammo. That's one we want. Honoured by Grimnir. So once they get over level 7, they get a nice big buff. Not that any of them are near there, but as they start leveling up, that'll make them much more powerful. Let's up your straight defense. Okay. Now we may have to abandon here to replenish, but properly. But it gives us a nice thing, and we've got a little dwarf fortress sitting in the sea because of the mod I've got. Yeah, they are coming straight at me. That could be a hard army to deal with. I'm going to try and tell Itza to attack him if I can, because he is now just a horde, though he could have settlements around the place. I don't think he does. But they are perfectly capable of operating as hordes, and in fact he can be a powerful settlement in his own right, a very powerful settlement in his own right. So we are just going to throw something together there as quickly as we can. It's a threat which was in the way. I should have just gone straight for the invasion of Ulthuan, but this would have probably still happened anyway, and we've got ourselves a nice staging point for anywhere really there. I mean, we can almost go resettle the old world from there using that as a staging point.
Ready.
It would almost be positive, yeah.
My axe thirsts for war. Iron weld.
But yeah, we're going to need to pull back to replenish properly.
I'm leaving. You're daft. And that.
Mr. Zorn! Gonna buff him up. Oh, I don't care about Ancestral Grudge. Oh, no, let's just go. Yeah, this is weird. It keeps resetting this on me, guys, which I don't get.
Forwards.
I may well lose that settlement.
Disgrace my ancestors.
Set him as our war coordination target.
Yes. It is time. Go then.
-1, but that's going to fix itself fairly. I'm amazed that stays positive. And that is so useful, you know, no Maelstrom, no reef attrition. That's really good. Even though if it doesn't generate much in the way of income. Because that's never going to level up for us, but, you know, and that's going to burn off that corruption very quickly as well. Oh, that corruption is probably why when I was putting troops on the land that they were taking attrition. But once that burns off, that'll be fine. So that does make that a nice staging point. Though obviously we'll potentially take attrition over there, and they've not actually landed yet. We may have time to bring my other army to bear. And he's not got the biggest force, though he is recruiting now. Hopefully Itza will come and throw some things at him. We'll have to see how that goes. Or they'll completely not go anywhere near him and ignore my orders. God damn them. We can deal with them. And like I said, once we invade Ulthuan, which this is just a distraction from the main game at the moment, the main play. If they would take peace, I would accept it. I suspect they won't, because they're in quite a strong position there. That they'd win the battles, but not the war.
I shall hear you out before over your dead body. No need to beg.
There we go. I know, it's not a long-term thing, guys.
Onward.
It's just a keeping us safe for the time being thing.
Master of Runecraft. On what? I. Master of Runecraft. My anger burns bright. Armed and ready. What do you want? Vengeful Runelord. Aye, I suppose so.
There we go, we get a bit more that way.
My anger burns bright. Can I help you?
For the wisdom of Valea.
This army can be insta got rid of then, because it's very expensive. They're going to come up. They're some a big force. They can just watch. Asgal can just watch this coast. Keep an eye on those on Noctilus there, but he shouldn't attack me for at least 10 turns. It's very unlikely he will break. I don't know. I can't think of any real times when the AI breaks its things other than when alliances bring them in. I suspect we will end up at war with him again, but you know, he's got to go find a new home now, so let's hope it's somewhere far, far away. Okay, so we're going to build up and then we are going to prepare for our invasion again. We may... Ooh, no, it's where's best to launch from? Potentially further down here. I could come over here and almost skirt the coast, but I'm less subtle that way.
Lord of
Not that
Clan
subtle's
Morgan.
really our thing.
If you say so, Beardling.
Thirsts for war.
What here needs is lots of things which actually increase replenishment. Oh, somebody did give me a name for the blood swamps and I can't remember what it was.
Ready the lever.
Good Dowie settlement here, floating in the sea. It's even got a little pier. We get that everywhere. I know it's not a pier, it's this little bit that sticks out, but it just looks perfectly like a pier. I do love this thing which just adds bits of other people's settlements to whatever. Kind of works because we still got the original and some of our own.
For the wisdom of Valea.
It's as good as done.
Yeah, a couple more iron breakers.
Red Ricky.
Let us begin.
I hope.
Eh? Oh, because they're too expensive. I shouldn't have got rid of them. Okay, let's grab a unit of slayers as well.
My axe thirsts for war.
Once we rebuild, we will brave the seas again to charge Ulthuan, and I suspect, unfortunately, the attack on Lothan is going to have to wait until the next session now. If the Lampard Pirates don't beat me to it, but. You know, this is our big thing here. It's taking out Lothan and then expanding into Teclis's territory there. We'll ally with anybody who's not friends with any elves who aren't friends with Teclis, but any elves who are friends with Teclis are going to burn. Like I said, this is probably one of the playlists I'm going to be... This is probably one of the playthroughs I'm going to be ending relatively soon, guys, because... let's be honest, we're getting at the point where we'll just steamroll the world now. And I've got with the new stuff which is coming out and other games I'm going to be playing soon, like Imperator Rome, I'm going to have to drop a few playlists to get up, you know, a few of my playthroughs to get new content in, guys. Doesn't mean I'm not going to come back to them in the future, but this one probably not, because I'm doing brilliantly at this point. I'm not wanting to sound too cocky, but no, I'm in a really good position here, so... Oh, but are we already going down this? I said we're doing fine on corruption now. Let's keep pushing up here. We'll go for that one first. Ooh, extra armor for all infantry units. Seems like a good thing to me. The dwarves do have an immense tech tree.
Time for a reckoning.
I do. Master of runecraft. Rune Lord. It's as good as done.
Yeah, it's probably going to be at least 3 turns before we do anything again. I thought I'd already selected marching songs. Now it's rebuilding, preparing for our invasion after our last invasion got a little sidetracked there. I do apologise. And building up our infrastructure behind, because we do need, basically we've got a couple of good recruitment hubs. We need to really push out our infrastructure so we've got the money to maintain multiple armies. The second we can maintain, you know, more armies, you know, if we can maintain 3 or 4 armies of Ironbreakers, you know, Slayers and Hammerers of top tier units,
And what can the Dawi
that
do
is
for
when
you
we
on
can
this?
have fun. I can't, but I will do other things. No. I need to keep an eye on that because I don't want to lose my alliance with them. I may go back to War of the Pirates, just not quite yet, because I'm still in a treaty with them, and that would be dishonourable of me and lower my reputation, I think. So that's what's annoying them. Just a shame because we've had such a good long-term alliance. That said, they only joined that war to me. Maybe I shouldn't have brought them into that war in the first place, and I kind of told them to go chasing after him, then left the war. Which I can see would be annoying to somebody. No, I'm not saying they think they're like people, but... I mean, obviously, not lizard men, but you know what I mean. It's an AI rather than a player.
For the wisdom of the
Where's this
layer.
one not?
My anger burns bright.
I do.
Armed and ready. What?
Aye.
Why is that root unit not replenishing? But that one is.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
I mean, we may have to go as we are.
Yes.
One rag.
Just upping our income generators again. Even more. Oh wow, I really should have gone for that. And then that. Reducing upkeep for some of my units is also very good.
Rune Lord.
Soon, couple of turns, and no matter what, you know, basically next session we are going to start the invasion of and we are going to sail across the sea. We will take a lot of attrition on the way, so it's not going to be the easiest landing and battle when we get there. It could even potentially be a defeat, especially if we go for Lothar. We'll work out where we are. Basically, we'll work out where we are unit-wise when we get
Let's
over
hear
there.
what you have to say.
And if we're too weak, we will hit somewhere other than Lothar. If I think we're powerful enough, we will land at Lothar and we will take it. Because if we can capture Lothar in the opening move of that war, That is cutting the head off their nation. That is their production capital. It's where all of their trade, well, not all of their trade, but they get huge trade buffs from it. It will have all of their best buildings in it. And if we can get hold of Lothan, we will be in a brilliant position to further that war. And we may even be able to capture that region and then forcibly bring peace to the Isle. Ooh, recruiting has gone more expensive.
Welcome to the court of the Everqueen. Isha forbids it.
Ooh, why?
The time is now.
Here we go. That's the sort of things we want.
At your service. The Phoenix King welcomes all, cultured or otherwise. Unlikely. A wise course.
There we go. Bringing all of the other guys onto
At
my
your
side.
service. The Phoenix King is wise and merciful.
So I could land there, but that's not the plan. The plan is to land in Lothan, which is going to have a brutally large garrison and take all of their territory, this sort of chunk of territory, as quickly as I can.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
Let us begin.
You know what? You can just be recruited and But what we can quickly, just to follow along. This is not necessarily going to be an army. This is just literally reserve troops to help in the final push. This army will also push out and we'll all meet up over there. Anyway, as mentioned, this is where we are going to end this. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. Next time, the invasion of Ulthuan, no matter what. Well, I say no matter what. If everything goes horribly wrong and we have multiple invasions from other places, we will not invade Ulthuan. But realistically, we are going to be sending all of our armies straight at Lothan. And we will make landfall, and we will try and take Lothan. If we can't take Lothan, we will go for somewhere nearby. But that is the plan. As always, I do hope you've enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There's a link to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, guys. Other than that, if you have enjoyed this and you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much for your time.